So I'm giving you guys a recap on my 100 miles on yesterday. Most of you seen some of my videos of my 100-mile century on yesterday on the bike. So yesterday, got up at 5 a.m. We met the crew. I was about 45 minutes away at the Silver Common, a long trail. Met the crew. Got on our bikes at around 8 a.m. So it was 29 degrees yesterday morning. So the only challenge I had with the cold weather is my feet was cold because I didn't bring covers for my shoes, which is covers you can order to keep your feet warm as you're on the bike riding. And my hands got a little cold even though I had hand warmers. But other than that, as the day progressed, it warmed up and everything worked out. So on the trail, everything went smooth, the first so many miles. Now what I packed, I forgot to mention what I packed. You gotta have your 2 water bottles. You gotta have plenty of fluids. You gotta make sure you're hydrated doing 100 miles, and you gotta bring plenty of snacks. So what I did, I ate a lot of carbs the night before, and even that morning when I had my stuff packed, I had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I had the Danish cakes. So I had my carbs together. I had peanuts, I had prunes, and those are the type of things I had packed in my little sack behind me. So I had those. So I never ran out of food. The main thing is to stay hydrated. So on the trail, our first 25 miles, we had a little station set up. They had a station set up for us to where we could stop, use the bathroom, replenish if you didn't have anything with you, which everybody that's doing 100 miles is going to have snacks with them. They're going to have plenty of hydrate with them. So we were rolling really good. But as the day went on, now keep in mind, this was a 7 to 10 hour day on the bike, off and on. That's stopping to use the bathroom, stopping to get a little snacks for about 15 minutes, then jumping back on the bike, getting on the bike. So during that whole process, we had 3 flat tires within the crew. Thank God I didn't have any flats. 3 flat tires within the crew. As we got further down, about 40, 50 miles in, one of my buddies fell going up the hill because he was in the wrong gear. And he was clipped in, which clipped in, if you guys that ride bikes, you're actually clipped into that pedal. So he was clipped in and going up that hill, he ended up falling, but he was okay. And then further down, one of my other buddies got bit by a dog. Yes, he got bit by a dog. We were on a trail in deep country, rolling through the trail, and it was some farmland, and it was a bulldog, a white bulldog that kind of came out of nowhere and was chasing him on the bike. I was right behind him, and the other crew was behind me as well, but he was the one who ended up getting bit on the ankle. And so we had to pull up and tend to him. He was fine. It just broke his flesh. But a dog bite is a dog bite. So we put some ointment and stuff on that. Had a little kit back here in my little kit. And we had some ointment and we put on him. And we were back rolling. But during the whole process, you're going to have these type of challenges doing 100 miles, whether it be flat tires. We got those changed because we had the tubes and the little pumps to go with it. And at the end, coming back, some of us started running out of water because it started getting late, and those stations where you could stop and get water and stuff and refuel weren't set up anymore. So if you didn't pack enough water here, or have a backpack on with extra water in there, it's very well possible you would run out of water. So the last 20 miles got a little rough for me because, my water was low. I had hydrate in my water, which is a powder, sugarless powder, but it kept me hydrated. But at the last 20 miles, I started getting low, so I had to start sipping my water, every few miles to get me to the end. So that last 20 miles was rough for me. It felt like I had a 300-pound man on my back that last 20 miles, and we was pushing. So keep in mind, we started at about 8 a.m. and we did not finish till about 6, close to 7, the time everyone was finished. So it was dark. So it got dark at 5 o'clock. So we were still riding at 5 o'clock, and it was starting to get dark, and then it ended up getting dark. But I had lights on my bike. You always got to have lights and stuff, flashing lights, to get you through in case you do get caught in the dark. So 7.5 hours on the bike, but the whole day was like 10 hours, every bit of 10 hours. But was it worth it? yes, it's worth it. I did it on yesterday. I feel good on the day. I'm a little sore in my legs and my lower back is a little stiff, but it's a good kind of sore. It's a good kind of stiff. If you're riding 100 miles, no matter who you are, you're going to feel it the next day. But other than that, I feel good. I'm going to go to the gym and get some stretches in. And I don't think I'm going to really ride my bike today. But if I do, it's just to kind of loosen up a couple of miles and then I'll be good. So would I do a Century again, 100 miles? Yes, I would. And actually, guys, we are planning to do one in April when the weather is a little bit better. We're going to get through the winter so we don't have to have bulky clothes on as we ride. But I would do the Century again, and we will do it again in April. So that's how it went, guys. And you guys see the picture. That is the crew right there. All of us did 100 miles. Hopefully you guys can see that picture wherever I posted it at. 100 miles, all of us, and it was the first time for all of us except one, which is Rezi, and we call him Iron Man. But other than that, I could not have did it without the crew because we all pushed each other. At the end, we all started breaking down, getting tired. But the main thing is we all finished, and we got 100 miles up under our belt. Our Century is in the book. So this is Rodney Montgomery. Be motivated to do something for yourself, whether it's getting on a bike, whether it's walking more, whether it's exercise, whatever it is. Do something to motivate and push yourself. So this is Rodney Montgomery signing off. You guys have an amazing day. I just want to share my story with you. Take care.